Have you ever asked yourself if decluttering can actually be addictive? I've asked myself this and I've come to a conclusion. Yes, it can be. My name is Leah. I'm uploading videos twice a week about minimalism and sustainable living. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. And now let's get started into this video. Minimalism is a beautiful thing and it usually starts with decluttering. But decluttering, I think, can be addictive. And I mean, it's very easy. It's a thing you do and you feel good when doing it and you want to do it again and again and again. And there's nothing really wrong with that. But can it get harmful? I think it's normal that we want to do things again that feel good. And after decluttering, usually you feel really good because your space is clean and you feel all that energy, you feel like you have accomplished something. So it is very normal to feel good and it is very normal to want to have that again, I think. I am not a psychologist or anything like that. So please just keep in mind that that is not like professional advice on addiction or anything like that. But I think decluttering can be addictive, like a lot of other things can be too. And my question here is it a problem? I mean, when you're addicted to decluttering, what are you going to do? I think you're going to declutter more. And as long as you're decluttering your things and then as long as you are not regretting it after decluttering, I don't really see a problem. Maybe also really make sure to give your things away so that somebody else can use them instead of just dumping them into the garbage. That would be very important to me because I'm seeing this from a sustainability standpoint as well. And so if decluttering becomes very harmful to the planet in the sense that you're just like wasting resources, I would not think that's a good thing. But as long as you are able to like give things away, give them to somebody else so that can be used again, I think there's nothing wrong with decluttering, because usually it also makes you feel better, and I mean, I want that for you. What also shouldn't happen is that you declutter all your things and then buy new things just to declutter them again. And I see that happen to some people, and I get it, that can happen, that you like declutter one thing that you need again, but it shouldn't become a habit. So it shouldn't be buying things, decluttering things, buying things, decluttering things with like no end in sight. It can be an exception, but it shouldn't be the norm. And I also think that nobody should not start decluttering because he or she is afraid to get addicted to it. I mean, it's a very good feeling and you will be so much happier with your space once you only have the things you really like and you need. Let's maybe move on to the more theoretical and abstract part. So, of course, things that feel good can be addictive. And the question is when this becomes a problem. And as I said before, as long as you're not harmful to the environment or to other people or to yourself, there's no problem with that. You can declutter as much as you want. Harmful to the environment, as I said, is being wasteful with resources. And harmful to other people would, for example, be if you declutter things that do not belong to you. I mean, that can happen in a family or in a relationship, but that really shouldn't be the case. You should never declutter things that are not yours. Maybe only if it's stuff from someone that has died and if you have the permission of all the other people that cared for that person that would be interested in their stuff. But never declutter things that do not belong to you. And decluttering can also be harmful for yourself. And let me explain how I think this can happen. I think when you're decluttering, normally you feel good, but as you go on in your minimalism journey and decluttering more and more, there's not so much left to declutter. And so what I see happen to myself and what I have seen happen to others is that you are constantly thinking about decluttering and wanting more of it. Like that would be that addiction part, I think, where there's not really something to declutter left, but you still want to have that good feeling after decluttering, so you're searching for things to declutter. And that's not like very harmful, but it is harmful in a way that you are not spending your time wisely. I don't really think your decluttering journey ever ends completely. Even if you have like everything you need and nothing else, the things that you need and the things that you would want in your life will change over time. At least for myself, I think this will be the case my whole life. So there will always be things that are like belongings of mine that I don't necessarily need for the future. And that's not in the sense of like a real huge big declutter. That's maybe just one thing a month. I think I find that is like not really valuable for me anymore. So decluttering never stops completely, but that very good feeling of being able to get rid of so many unuseful things will eventually stop. And that is the point where you can be harmful to yourself if you can't let go. If you can't just like leave that in the past and move on and actually find what you want to do with your time now and with your energy, with your money, with your resources that you have. Because minimalism gives you these resources to actually live your life and to actually do whatever you want to do. And if you're stuck in that phase of decluttering, you are never really able to move on to the actual benefits of minimalism. I get it, it's so easy and it's so nice to just declutter and feel good after it, but that's not everything. And I see myself struggling with that from time to time, but I think it is very important to take the time and reflect and just find whatever is valuable to you, whatever you want to do with your future. So the most important message of today is declutter as long as it feels good and declutter as long as you think you need it until you have the perfect amount of stuff for your life. And then please move on and please find whatever really makes your life valuable, what really makes you happy. And leave the decluttering phase in your past. Of course, you can always go back to it. You can help friends and family and yourself again with decluttering. But also know that the real benefits of minimalism are not the good feelings that come with decluttering, but the resources you now have to live your life and to be happy and find your passion and find something you can contribute to this world. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!